Good morning and welcome. I've got Sadek and Christine here, and I know I'm recording this for some others who couldn't make it on. But today I want to show you how you can launch on social media and to show you just what is possible. Because I know when people first take a look at our business, they don't understand what's available behind what the starting process is. So I want to be able to show that to you today. So what I am going to do next is I am going to share my screen. And I hope that you can see. Sadek, if there's any issues, what I want you to do is to send me a message. I have got my WhatsApp open on the phone, so I will be able to see it. Can you do that? Can you see everything okay? So either Sadek or Kristen, just let me know. Fantastic. All right, great. So the first thing I want to do is to be able to talk to you and show you the Herbalife back office. Because if you've never really spent any time on here, one of the things that people don't realize is that we have the capability of doing business locally and we have the capability of doing the business internationally. So if you go up here to the little flag and you just click on it, what then will open is that you will see all the countries that we trade in. So basically all of North, Central and South America, pretty much all of Europe, all the way down to countries like the poor Ukraine, which is struggling at the moment, and down to Uzbekistan. Now, if you see a country's name come up twice, it's because it's in two different languages. It's actually, the website is available in Russian and in Uzbek. So here in Africa, we fall under Africa and the Middle East. We are open in Botswana, Ghana, Israel, which you can have in 3 languages because they're in Hebrew, Russian, and Arabic by the looks of things. Lebanon's just in English. Lesotho, Namibia, South Africa, Swaziland are all in English. Turkey's in Turkish, Zambia's in English. So any of these countries, you can choose to just click over to their website. So let's, for ease of use, just switch over to the UK, for example. So now what comes up is the different product ranges that they have. And you can see from the little flag that I am now on the South African, on the UK page. Essentially, the way to think about it is that, yes, we can do business in any of these countries. You can find customers and members in any of these countries, but you cannot send product from South Africa to any of these other countries. They won't be sent outside the country, A, and B, they cannot be sent to a country that's not open. So if you have family or friends in Zimbabwe, Malawi, Angola, for example, you couldn't send the products there. They simply will just not be distributed from the order could not be processed, it couldn't be sent. And, you know, I've had people who've ordered the products themselves and then tried to send them overseas. Well, I've then had people who've had products, you know, opened and stopped, for example, in Zimbabwe, because it's not a recognized company, it's not a recognized product in Zimbabwe, and the products were just tossed. So I tell people, don't waste money. We've got 95 countries here to go and operate in. So focus on the countries that we can trade in. So that's the one advantage of suddenly taking a look and realizing, wow, when you become a member, you're not just a member in your area, in your hometown. You have an international distributorship that you can build anywhere around the world. You introduce people around the world, then you are going to be able to get paid in dollars as well as in rands on local business. So the drop-down box here covers the products first and foremost. So one of the first steps I like to do with the first 30 days is to get people to really better understand the whole product range and what's available. When you get to the supervisor level, I recommend registering for BizWorks. This is a tracking system that the company gives us in the back office, which is when you are a supervisor and you have a team underneath you, it's worth having. It's only about $8 a month, but the amount of information that is accessed via here is colossal. So once again, people often don't understand about growing a network. You'll hear people describe it, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. So one of the things I always like to do is just show people what my organization looks like, which is nothing like a pyramid whatsoever. So this now just shows the first 3 lines of my business. And to begin with, it's reflected in these little squares here, little kind of dots. So you can see my first line, the second line, and the third line. Obviously, the people that I've introduced are all personally on my first line. People that they have introduced are on my second line. People that the second line introduce are therefore on my third line. And so it goes on, and it can go infinitely deep. But BizWorks will give you even more details. I can see all these people now on my first line. The little image will show me whether they're a distributor, a qualified producer, or the little box means they're a supervisor. Some people, as you can see, do not have any distributors underneath them. Some people are purely consumers of the products. And then you will get some people who build bigger teams. Des Thompson is in the UK. He's 80 years old, and he's still recruiting members and still doing the business because he loves it, and he's been doing it for over 25 years. If it's a different color, Jerry's on the world team level, and he's got his little team. And there's Kim's team. But the biggest team, and I've had this team for over 20 years, in fact, over 25 years, is one of my team. She's red level, which means she's on the Get team level. If you look up here, it says I'm on the millionaire team. My full name is Virginia as opposed to Gina. But I want you to look at Lindsay's organization. I introduced this woman, and just look at the size of what she then introduced. I don't know any of these people. She introduced more. So that's just the second and the third line, and her lines go down even deeper. The one Get team member that she's had for over 22 years, Lucy, I do work very closely with. Lucy's got Get team herself. Ed is in her business. Debbie's very serious. So you'll get some people who do a little and some people who do a lot. And I think the easiest way to talk about the business is to say how we get paid. Is we get paid if we do some work. If we do nothing, you earn nothing. So I'm not interested in earning nothing. I'm only interested in earning money because my team is doing something. So this website has so much information for you. Don't worry, as I said, about BizWorks. BizWorks has a value as your team grows. But you can find out about the events and promotions, ways of tracking your customers, useful documents, price lists, and everything on that. Nutrition Club is a system, a way of doing the business from a little premises. The Knowledge Zone tells you different places on how you can get access to training information on the products. And HN Grow is a brilliant new training site. So HN Grow can be found both and used on your desktop, and it can be used on your phone. And it's got all these different modules for your learning journey. And honestly, there's something that you can do in 10, 15 minutes a day. We have a fantastic new retail method called the marathons. This is a 10-day program we run online on Telegram. And the trainings here that you've got, yes, one of them is an hour, another one's 30 minutes, are absolutely superb. So this is the resources that are available to you. There are videos, webinars, training videos, training presentations, and there's better coaching, which is available when you are a supervisor, is superb. So this is just a little snapshot of what is available so that you can know that you have got resources and training absolutely at your fingertips. Now, the other thing that we have available, and this is, you can go and look online, is hncontent.com. You can see all these countries who have all their social media materials available. And here in South Africa, we have a fantastic image library that you can use. And we have just been allowed to now start recruiting again, because for a long time we weren't allowed to be able to actually be advertising the business opportunity. And we have now got these wonderful social media little pictures that you can put up on, if you're choosing to promote the company name. But as you can see, a lot of them here don't even actually have to say Herbalife. So the great thing, you can be talking about the business opportunity without saying the Herbalife name, saying yes to being your own boss. You don't have to create these. These are all here. All you have to do is download them. Don't they look great? Sorry, I come on here and I keep forgetting how good all this stuff looks. So you can choose to print them as sometimes I do without the Herbalife logo on, because it's not something you might always want to have. And then fantastic products are available, images for all the products. So every single let's say you want to have some images of the skin and the aloe range. You know, you can give some information on them, their little descriptions, images. So there is so much here that you can take a look at. Marathons, this is this method I'm talking about, that you could do these 10-day programs, and we have got great images that you can add in that. And again, this is all training and things that we show you. So again, it is to have a sense of, boy, there is so much information here. You don't need to go and reinvent the wheel. The wheel is already made. So that is what you can be getting access to. But then what I also want people to see, most importantly, is that you can do the business on any of the social media platforms. I have something called Linktree, and I can send you the link for this, because from here you'll be able to look at my profile on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. So it will show you that you have got every platform that you can work on. Now, I like to focus on LinkedIn because it is a professional platform. I've got over 4,000 followers, so I've got so many people to talk to, and I'm talking to people on a daily basis here. So you've got LinkedIn, and then I also have access to an app, and it is on a desktop as well, called Boards. This is absolutely brilliant because these boards can all be shared with you. So if I have someone who's getting started, these are the simple little steps that I send them. You've obviously got to get signed up. You've got to be activated. You've got to download some things, and then you're ready to launch on whichever one of the platforms you are keen to launch on. Different people are interested in different things. So not everybody wants to be able to do Instagram. Not everybody wants to be able to do IG. I know that Christine, for example, and Sadek, you both use Facebook and post messages. So I would tell you how to make use of those platforms so that you get a better response, because that's the goal. You want to be able to use it. If you want to be able to use it as a business platform, you can certainly do that. I also then use platforms, and again, this is another excellent app called Trello. This enables me to be able to have a card that, so let's say Patricia was hoping to come onto the call today. So this card, I can open it up. It will give me some information, give me a link direct to her LinkedIn page. I've got her email address here. And then if I put in any more information, and she and I actually have been on a call, I can just slide her card over to call one complete. So it's a very easy way of being able to keep track of your of the people that you're talking with, and being able to move them from place to place. So that just gives you an idea of what is available online. So I would just love to show it to you from the company's perspective. And if you are on the Herbalife website, we do have a fantastic video library. And again, stacks of training about the company, about the products, about the different product ranges. And as again, this says all comes back to tools. And this is just a particularly strong video. Dr. Richard Carmona was, as his profession is going to show in a minute. But just watch this. It's only 2 minutes, and then we're going to wrap it up.
Leadership is a privilege. Leadership is a journey. Leaders lead with integrity. When you call yourself a leader, you recognize that you are responsible for the destiny of others. That's the heart and soul of Herbalife. Distributors connected to their community in such a unique way have immense credibility in that community and allow them to inspire their community to do better. This is about people with heart who care about their community. You look at a fitness club, you look at the nutrition clubs, you look at all the ways that we can bring our products out there, but it's not about the product. It's bigger than the product. I see people who are obese and have nothing to do, and they partner with Herbalife and they start this fitness club, and now there's hundreds of people like them in there, and they come in and they have their shakes, they exercise, they form social networks, they help each other, they get jobs. I was like, wow, when I was Surgeon General, if I could partner with Herbalife, I could have really changed the world. What I saw was hope. And I see that in all the clubs. When you hear people say Herbalife, you want them to think, wow, best company, best people, best products, best opportunity. We are a company with the potential to change the world. So let's go change the world, folks.
Okay, my friends. So there we are. It is bigger and brighter and bolder and with so much opportunity that I would just love you both, and for those who are going to be able to watch the recording, to realize that there is so much more that you can do with this business. I am on WhatsApp. I'm available to each and every one of you. But as I said, I wanted to make this call just 15 minutes. So I am going to stop it. I am going to pop off. And then if you have got any questions, or if you want to be able to know what to do next and how I work with people on a 30-day process, 30 minutes, just 30 minutes over 30 days to start moving your business forward. So it's lovely. I'm delighted to see you again, Christine. Sadek and I meet up on a regular basis, but thank you. And I hope for those who just need this call for the information, I hope that that really helped. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say thank you, and we'll chat on WhatsApp next. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Gina.
My pleasure.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Bye-bye. Bye.